So next up though, is the Battle of the Scorpion Deathlock and the Battle of the Sharpshooter. Bret Hart and Sting, sort of the franchise of the WWF through the 90s and the franchise of WCW through the 90s, finally happening. And you would think this would be, a dream match, a Bill Apter fantasy cover, and it's only going to get a star and a half. It's just a miss. Meltzer would say it's going to start slow and never really pick up. But that feels like sort of the theme of the show. A lot of slower plodding matches. I know you're old school and you prefer the old school style, but when you see a match like this where it does get off to a slow start and it seems like it never picks up, I don't think all of this stuff ages all that great.
It's funny because a great match sometimes, here's a pro tip, and I think I talked about this not long ago. July 1st, 1977, Sam Houston Coliseum, Houston, Texas. Terry Funk versus Harley Race for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. And the match went 41 minutes, 2 out of 3 falls. Harley wins the first fall with an abdominal stretch. But the match is the pace of Terry and Harley. Harley works the head, Terry works the leg for the spinning toe hold. It holds up still today. And there's a lot of people, I think, that the younger audience might look at it and go, God damn, they didn't do anything. But it was a ice cold match in Houston. Neither guy worked the territory. It was just a match about the championship with 2 of the greatest of all time. And they held the audience. And not one time did either one of them ever look at the crowd. But they had the crowd in the palm of their hand. And that's the difference of being able to tell a story and being able to take the live audience that's there and bring them into your story without having to pander to them. So the style, the right kind of style, the right kind of storytelling will still hook the audience to make them want to see. And it was all about who's going to win the match. And the match ended up being stopped for blood. The audience bought it because of the way that Terry and Harley sold it. If you tell the right story and you're able to hook them. So I haven't seen this match with Bret and Sting, but Bret Hart is always been one of those guys that Bret's not going to leave till he's got him. And Bret Hart has always been one that's been able to paint a beautiful picture in the ring and tell a story with all of his matches. But Bret likes to get out there and feel it. And I think that, if they're there, they're there. And if they're not, he'll get them there most of the time.
So here you see Bret Hart jacking with a Goldberg fan here in the front row. And by the way, Bret is not happy to be here in this match. He would say, I was baffled when Eric wasted Hart versus Hogan on a free match on Nitro on September 28th, throwing away a guaranteed moneymaker that the fans had been waiting years for. The plan, in my view, was insane. He wanted me to turn babyface during an in-ring interview, challenge Hogan, then get injured and have Sting take my place. When Sting twisted Hogan into a Scorpion Deathlock, I would limp back out and double cross Sting by DDTing him headfirst into the mat, turning heel again. The turn me heel at this point was so stupid it felt like sabotage. And he would write of this match, I worked Halloween Havoc with Sting in Las Vegas, retaining the U.S. title by beating him senseless with a baseball bat that was actually made of foam. So he fucking hates everything about this. And Meltzer did too. He only gives it a star and a half. And there's going to be silliness here because there's going to be a stretcher job and an ambulance. And it doesn't even get polite applause. Like no one cares. And at this point, I guess they've done so much in WCW that it all just sort of runs together. And this is, for better or worse, Russo gets credited with a lot of the bad booking and the swerve bro and the overkill. This is way before Russo. So this is not Russo here. What do you make of Bret's frustrations that he wrote about in his book with them giving away the Hogan match, which originally what was spoken about that maybe this would be Hogan Bret. Of course, they pivot. It's going to be Hogan Warrior. And he's in here with Sting, which also once upon a time could have been, should have been, maybe was supposed to have been a pay-per-view main event, but instead it's just this mishmash mess.
Well, it's on a pay-per-view. It's, you know, God, sometimes you've got to pull the trigger and you've got to be able to have the match. And, you know, they're here. So since they're here and you're here, you might as well make the best of it. And you've got to be able to go out and tell the story and just do what you have to do. But, you know, flip-flopping and back and forth, after a while, it's tough. And to do two switches in one night, I don't know. And they actually did that?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, again, you look at Sting and Bret, and that's a match that I think that a lot of people over the years, when Bret was WWE and Sting was all about WCW, then that is a match that I think people really would want to see. But you're looking at, I'm seeing a lot of red and black in the audience. Oofa. It's almost as if Bret's just saying, okay, you want slow motion? You want to heal? I can do that. And let's play.
If they just,
well, I'm not crazy about Sting's goatee and mustache either.
What do you think about tomato face Sting?
Tomato Sting. I might like tomato face Sting better if he didn't have the goatee. Because it looks like the goatee is painted on. You know, he's got it highlighted black or painted black, what have you, with the red face and everything. And maybe that's supposed to be part of the look, but I think it would have been cooler with some black stripes or something to accentuate it down the face without the goatee. And I'm not crazy about the look. I like the white face Sting.
I like the red, white, and blue Sting. It's going to be at StarCast for the first time in decades.
Red, white, and blue bleach blonde spiked hair Sting?
Red, white, and blue face paint Sting with the red, white, and blue jacket Sting with the belt he won when he beat Ric Flair for the belt in 1990 Sting.
Well, that was a good Sting.
This match, by the way, Meltzer would say, as Sting recovered, he accidentally elbowed referee Billy Silverman and Hart leg dropped him. Bad night for refs. It's amazing the similarities in the booking of today and the booking that put Jim Crockett out of business 10 years ago. When you see all the baseball bats, all the ref shots, all the ding dong shots.
Oh, God damn. They probably broke his ankle there. Okay. Sting just did a superplex off the top rope on the Bret Hart, and Bret came all the way down on the referee, laying face down in the middle of the ring.
And he had no idea it was coming because he wasn't even looking.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that hurt me watching it.
I was really hoping you were going to launch into Lance Russell. And now you see Bret's like, oh shit, I may have hurt this guy. I should go check on him.
Ah, come on, Bret. Bret Hart now in the corner. Stinger splash. If only we had a referee here right now. Wait a minute. What the fuck happened? Why did that hurt Sting? Why is Sting dead now? Bret stab him?
Here comes the baseball bat. Are you ready?
Oh my God. Come on, Bret. Okay, if it's a rubber bat, why is he... Ooh. Yeah. Right. Oh, come on. Hey, get somebody out here. This has gone too far.
When did you know you could do this voice?
Lance Russell. Oh, come on. Okay. You made your point, Bret. Enough. Come on. Why did he roll the bat out? Is the referee alive now?
Yeah, he's going to wake the referee up. Hey, get on your shattered ankle and let me win. Wake up.
I'm going to rub your face. Oh, okay. Hey, all right. I'm okay now. I'm still a little groggy. Okay, hang on. Wait.
What do you think of this referee, Sal?
I hope he comes from zero to hero and just calls for that fucking bell. Okay, so the sharpshooter now makes a man pass out. 2.
Wait a minute.
3.
Wait a minute.
He just Bret. So basically, Bret just pinned Sting on his chest.
No, hang on now. Let's run through that.
The referee just counted.
He didn't count. He checked his arm. He dropped his arm to see he was passed out.
I know, but then he went down and counted to 3.
He was groggy.
Look, he's counting to 4.
He's doing algebra now.
5.
I was going to say, you can't say that now the sharpshooter makes people pass out, because literally that was the finish of Bret Hart and Steve Austin a year prior.
Okay, so it made sense. Yeah, but the referee didn't count to 3.
Oh, come on, Bret. I love when you do your Lance Russell. It's good stuff. That might be.
Oh, enough. Okay. All right. You got the title. Okay. Get out of there now, Bret. Yeah, we've seen you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they know. You're the champ. Yeah, you should be proud, Bret. Oh, come on.